Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has finally had some relief. He's on his way out of India after his trip had been delayed over a technical snag on his aircraft that was supposed to fly him back to Canada. Now, it would be an understatement to say that his trip to India has been a difficult one because he was taken to task by the Indian government over the free run that Khalistani sympathizers have been given in Canada in recent years, including under his leadership. And he's also been subjected to a great deal of criticism on the part of his political rivals in Canada as well, including words like embarrassment being used to describe what he's experienced here in India during his visit for the G20 summit. So it'll also be interesting to see what kind of reaction awaits him back home in Canada once he arrives on Canadian shores, so to speak. Leaders from the Conservative Party, which is of course the rival opposition party in Canada, also criticizing Justin Trudeau for the treatment that's been meted out to him here in India. Let's also listen in to some reactions that have come in domestically here in India as well on the part of the political opposition in this country. Here's Sunil Singh of the JDU speaking to our reporter.
Trudeau is struck by a technical snag. We hope that a technical snag will be rectified, correctified. But then yes, out of his unexpected overstay in India, both Trudeau and India should make the most out of it on developing a healthy and a friendly relationship.
Well, let me go across to Shivani Sharma, who was also with us a short while ago, reporting to us exclusively that Mr. Trudeau is on his way out of the country and finally a flight will be carrying him back to where he came from, which is Canada. Now, Shivani, what's the latest update as far as Mr. Trudeau is concerned? What's also very interesting is that he's been subjected to a lot of criticism on the part of the Canadian opposition. So it'll be very interesting to see how they respond once he lands back home in Ottawa.
Ganesh, the latest update on Justin Trudeau's departure is that he has left, already taken off from New Delhi at around 2 p.m. sharp. And as we've reported that he had left in his aircraft that he had used to come here, which had developed technical snag, and after the repairs that he has now left in India. And as far as the criticism is concerned, in Delhi also his representation as the Prime Minister of Canada and whatever was being expected out of him, he did not meet those standards, and that's why he felt cornered. In fact, that India is known for Atiti Devo Bhava, and India had done special arrangements like all the other guests and dignitaries and heads of state, and same was being done for Justin Trudeau. But his body language, in fact, his statements and the way he reacted here, the statements which were lacking from his part, especially on the Khalistani movements that have been going on in Canada of late. So after that, the technical snag was seen in his aircraft, and it's a big thing for any head of the state to travel, and the recovery of his aircraft taking so long raises questions certainly on Canadian government and Prime Minister's arrangements. And the other thing is that when Justin Trudeau was here in India itself, he was about to leave. We saw a lot of protests happening in Canada, the Khalistani protests that happened in Canada. And this has not happened for the first time. It has been happening over past few months, to which the MEA had also strongly objected and reacted. So now he is facing... I just need
to interrupt you, but like you brought us that very important update, the ordeal for Mr. Trudeau here in India has ended. We'll see what awaits him once he returns to Canada. That's it for this bulletin. We'll